Some roads were never meant to be driven, and yet people do. Slippery mountain paths, twisting cliff edges, and bridges held together by luck. These extreme paths push drivers to the edge, literally. So tighten your seatbelts, because we're about to take a heart-stopping ride through the world's most dangerous roads and even deadlier waterfalls. This isn't just a road. It's a narrow, slippery ledge carved into a Himalayan cliff. Waterfall Road, found on the way to Upper Manang, runs directly beneath a powerful waterfall. That means the road is always soaked, muddy, and dangerously slick. There are no guardrails, just a sheer drop on one side and rock walls on the other. Locals, trekkers, and supply trucks use it anyway, balancing along the edge with terrifying precision. Vehicles often crawl at a walking pace, hoping the tires don't slip on the moss-covered stones. Videos from this route show just how close people come to disaster. It's beautiful, but one mistake here can send you straight into the abyss. The Cliffhanger Road. This road looks like it was never meant for vehicles. Dug into the side of a vertical mountain wall, the Cliffhanger Road in Himachal Pradesh offers zero room for error. It's barely wide enough for one car, and there are no railings, just a sheer drop into the Chenab River Valley far below. Overhangs threaten to fall, and rock slides are common. The road connects Killer to Kishtwar and is mostly used by locals, but it's become a nightmare attraction for daredevil bikers and off-roaders. Most drivers honk at every turn, warning anyone coming from the opposite side. A single misstep, one loose rock, one twitch of the wheel, and you're gone. It's called the Cliffhanger for a reason. Malshedgot. In the monsoon season, Malshedgot transforms into a misty paradise with a deadly twist. The narrow mountain road that cuts through this region turns into a gauntlet of gushing waterfalls. Water pours directly onto the road, making the surface slick and unpredictable. Sharp turns, blind corners, and sudden downpours add to the danger. Drivers often find themselves battling both low visibility and hydroplaning tires. It's not uncommon for vehicles to get stuck or even slip dangerously close to the edge. Despite the risk, tourists still flood the area for the stunning views. But during peak rain, this road becomes more than just scenic. It becomes a fight to stay on track. Javaher Deh Road. Winding through the Alborz Mountains, the road to Javaher Deh is a narrow serpentine path carved into steep cliffs. During the rainy season, cascading waterfalls spill directly onto the roadway, turning it into a slick, treacherous passage. Fog often blankets the route, severely limiting visibility and making each turn a leap of faith. Despite the dangers, this road remains a vital link for locals and a magnet for thrill-seeking travelers. Videos capture vehicles navigating the misty, waterfall-laden path, showing the raw beauty and risks of this journey. It's a drive where nature's beauty and danger intertwine, offering an unforgettable experience for those daring enough to travel through it. Gilgit-Skardu Road. The Gilgit-Skardu Road, also known as Strategic Highway, stretches 167 kilometers through the rugged terrain of Gilgit-Baltistan. Despite recent upgrades, this vital link remains treacherous. The road clings to steep mountainsides, with sheer drops into the Indus River and minimal protective barriers. Frequent landslides, especially during the monsoon season, often block the route for days, stranding travelers. Accidents are common. In May 2025, 4 tourists tragically lost their lives when their vehicle plunged into a gorge near the Ganji Padi area. Despite its dangers, the road is a lifeline for the region, serving both strategic military purposes and providing essential access for locals and tourists alike. Navigating this route demands utmost caution and respect for nature's unpredictability. Pangi Valley Road. Deep within the remote Pangi Valley lies a treacherous path that tests the mettle of even the most seasoned drivers. This rugged road, often reduced to a muddy trail, is riddled with jagged rocks and unpredictable water crossings. During the monsoon season, cascading waterfalls and overflowing streams transform the route into a slippery, hazardous passage. Vehicles navigate narrow ledges with sheer drops on one side and unstable cliffs on the other, where a single misstep can lead to disaster. Despite the dangers, locals and adventurers alike brave this path, drawn by the valley's untouched beauty and the thrill of the journey. It's a drive where nature's raw power is on full display, demanding respect and unwavering focus. Rupse Waterfall Highway. Carved into the rugged cliffs of the Himalayas, the Beni to Mustang Highway is a lifeline to Nepal's remote Mustang region, and one of the most treacherous roads in the world. Near the towering 300-meter Rupse waterfall, the road becomes especially perilous. During the monsoon season, the waterfall swells, spilling torrents of water and debris directly onto the narrow, unpaved path. Landslides are common, often washing away sections of the road and leaving travelers stranded for days. In one incident, a 30-meter stretch was obliterated by floodwaters, halting all movement and trapping vehicles loaded with essential goods. Despite the dangers, this route remains vital for locals and adventurous travelers alike. Driving here isn't just a journey, it's a battle against nature's raw power. Ranthy Waterfall Road. In the remote Himalayan village of Ranthy, reaching your destination isn't just a journey, it's a challenge against nature itself. The road to Ranthy waterfall snakes along steep cliffs in the Darchula region of Uttarakhand, barely wide enough for one vehicle. During monsoon months, roaring waterfalls crash onto the path, turning it into a slick mess of mud, water, and falling rocks. Landslides are frequent, and there are no guardrails to stop a vehicle from tumbling into the gorge below. Despite the risks, locals and fearless explorers use this route every day. Footage from this road shows vehicles crawling through mist and chaos, proof that this is one of India's most nerve-wracking drives. Karnali Highway. The Karnali Highway goes through Nepal's rugged western region, cutting across steep hills and narrow mountain ridges. This highway is infamous for its unstable terrain. Constant landslides, loose gravel, and sudden rockfalls are daily hazards. During the rainy season, entire sections can wash away, leaving drivers stranded or forced to navigate dangerously uneven surfaces. The road is often barely wide enough for two vehicles, with sheer drops on one side and unstable slopes on the other. Despite its challenges, this route is a crucial lifeline for remote communities, making every trip a risky but necessary journey through Nepal's wild and unpredictable landscape. Kotwasi Canyon. Kotwasi Canyon, located in southern Peru, is one of the deepest canyons in the world, plunging over 3,500 meters from rim to river. The journey to this remote natural wonder is not for the faint of heart. The road leading to the canyon is a narrow, unpaved path that winds precariously along steep cliffs. With hairpin turns, sheer drop-offs, and no guardrails, the drive demands the utmost concentration. The road is only accessible by 4x4 vehicles, and during the rainy season, from December to March, conditions worsen with mudslides and dangerously high water levels in the river. Despite these challenges, the journey offers breathtaking views of the canyon's rugged terrain and the opportunity to witness the resilience of the local communities who call this harsh environment home. North Yungas Road. This narrow dirt road clings to the side of the Andes Mountains, and every inch of it is a test of survival. Known as Death Road, North Yungas stretches about 40 miles, with cliffs that drop over 2,000 feet, and barely enough room for one vehicle. Fog, heavy rain, and landslides make it worse, turning a simple drive into a nightmare. Buses and trucks have been filmed toppling off the edge. Despite its deadly reputation, it still attracts thrill seekers on bikes and bold drivers, chasing the adrenaline. Locals once used it daily, some still do. But for outsiders, one wrong move on this road can be their last. Cliff Road of Shenlongwan. Deep in the Taihang Mountains of Shanxi, the villagers of Shenlongwan were once cut off from the rest of the world. So, in 1985, fed up with isolation, they took matters into their own hands, literally. Using basic hand tools, locals began carving a road right into the mountainside. Over 15 years, they slowly etched a narrow 1.5-kilometer passage out of solid rock. The result? A cliff-hugging road with jaw-dropping views, and even more jaw-dropping risks. With no barriers and dizzying drops, one wrong move could mean disaster. But for Shenlongwan, it was the only way forward. It's not just a road, it's a monument to grit, patience, and sheer necessity. Supa Deurali Temple Road. Hidden in Nepal's Arghakhanchi district, Supa Deurali Temple sits high in the hills and draws thousands of pilgrims. but the road to get there is no easy path. It's narrow, winding, and carved along steep cliffs. The drive becomes especially risky during monsoon season, when landslides and slippery surfaces are common. Sharp bends, blind turns, and barely enough space for 2 vehicles add to the tension. Despite its beauty, the route is known for accidents near the temple area. Still, devotees brave the journey, drawn by powerful legends and the temple's spiritual pull. For many, reaching Supa Deurali is both a physical and emotional test. Atlantic Road. The Atlantic Road in Norway is one of the most scenic drives in the world, but don't let its beauty fool you. This twisting stretch of highway skips across the sea, connecting a series of islands via low-slung bridges that seem to float over the waves. The most dramatic part, the Storsundet Bridge, which curves so sharply it looks like it drops off into the ocean. During stormy weather, powerful waves crash over the road, making visibility nearly impossible and driving extremely risky. Though it's a popular tourist route, the Atlantic Road is also known for surprise weather changes and heart-pounding moments behind the wheel. Utah Road. One driver's dashcam caught what looks like a scene from a disaster movie. On June 27th, near Moab, Utah, a car driver found himself barreling through a sudden flash flood. The storm came out of nowhere, turning a quiet mountain road into a muddy river. Water cascaded over rocks and poured onto the path ahead, making it almost impossible to see where the road ended and the flood began. His car pushed through the rising current, tires slipping as waves of mud slammed against the doors. The entire drive was captured on video, and it's nothing short of terrifying. Out here, flash floods don't knock. They just arrive and take over everything in their path. Lanying Cliff Road. On the southern slopes of the Daba Mountains in Wuxi County, China, the Lanying Cliff Road is a breathtaking yet perilous path carved entirely out of solid rock, stretching 1.2 kilometers along a sheer cliff face. This narrow road was painstakingly constructed by 23 villagers over 15 years, using only basic tools. Before its existence, residents faced an arduous 6-hour climb to reach the nearest road. Now, the Sky Road serves as the sole connection between Lanying Village and the outside world, with steep gradients reaching up to 40 degrees and a drop of over 1,000 meters. Traversing this route demands unwavering focus and nerves of steel. Despite its dangers, the road offers stunning views of the Lanying Grand Canyon, attracting thrill seekers and tourists alike. It's a testament to human determination and the lengths people will go to connect with the world beyond. Fairy Meadow Road. Known as one of the most dangerous roads on Earth, Fairy Meadows Road is not for the faint of heart. This 16-kilometer stretch starts from Reykjavik Bridge and winds its way up to the village of Tatu, hugging the edge of a steep mountain with a 1,000-meter drop and no guardrails. The road is barely wide enough for a single Jeep, and only local drivers with 4x4 vehicles are allowed to take it on. Landslides, loose rocks, and sharp blind turns make every second a white-knuckle experience. Still, many brave the terrifying climb to reach the stunning Fairy Meadows, nestled near Nanga Parbat, one of the world's tallest peaks. Beauty and danger meet at every twist and turn. Skipper's Canyon.
500 feet down there, below us, and 500 feet up there above us.
Skipper's Canyon Road, carved into the mountains near Queenstown, is one of New Zealand's most dangerous drives. Built during the gold rush of the 1800s, this narrow, unpaved road snakes along sheer cliffs with barely enough space for one vehicle. With no guardrails and steep drop-offs into the Shotover River below, a single wrong move can be disastrous. Rental car companies often refuse insurance on this route due to the high risk. The road twists and climbs for over 22 kilometers through rocky terrain and ancient gold mining tunnels. Despite the danger, it draws thrill seekers eager to see its jaw-dropping views and wild landscapes. It's a scenic journey, but one best left to experienced local drivers.
I love that.
Zoji La Pass. Zoji La Pass, perched at over 11,500 feet in the Himalayas, is one of the highest and most perilous mountain roads in India. Connecting Srinagar to Leh, this narrow and rugged pass is a lifeline for the region, but driving it is a white-knuckle experience. The road clings to the mountainside with no guardrails, frequent landslides, and bone-chilling drops. Snow, mud, and freezing winds make it nearly impassable during winter. Convoys of vehicles often get stuck for hours, and visibility can vanish without warning. Despite its dangers, it's heavily used by locals and the military. Every curve feels like a gamble, but the route offers stunning views of snow-covered peaks and stark, unforgettable beauty. Shimshal Valley Road. This road is a 56-kilometer stretch connecting Pasu on the Karakoram Highway to the remote village of Shimshal, situated at an elevation of 3,113 meters. Carved into the mountainside, this narrow, unpaved road winds along sheer cliffs with no guardrails, leaving little room for error. Frequent landslides and rockfalls make the journey treacherous, especially during adverse weather conditions. In 2017, a passenger vehicle veered off the road near Shikar Joy, narrowly avoiding a fatal plunge into the Shimshal River. All 13 occupants survived unscathed. Despite its dangers, the road remains a vital link for the local community, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding Karakoram peaks and valleys. Khaltaro Valley Road. Khaltaro Valley Road in Haramosh is one of the riskiest roads in Gilgit-Baltistan. Spanning about 14 kilometers, this rough and narrow track connects Sasi to Khaltaro, climbing from 1,400 to over 2,500 meters in elevation. The road runs dangerously close to deep drops, with no barriers and very little room for error. Landslides and rockfalls are common, especially during rain, making the drive even more hazardous. In July 2023, a van slipped off this route near Sasi and fell into the Indus River. One person lost their life and 5 others went missing. Despite the dangers, locals rely on this route daily to access remote villages scattered across the mountain valley. Bayburt-Of Yolu. The Bayburt-Of Yolu in northeastern Turkey is often called one of the world's most dangerous roads. Winding through steep mountains and sharp cliffs, this narrow path includes a section known as the Derebasha Turns, infamous for its sharp ends and lack of safety barriers. Originally built during wartime by Russian soldiers, parts of the road remain unpaved and are frequently hit by landslides, heavy fog, and sudden weather changes. There's no room for mistakes, and many drivers have been caught off guard here. Despite the risks, it's still used regularly by locals and has become a challenge for thrill seekers who want to test their nerve against the raw, unpredictable terrain of Turkey's extreme mountain roads. Tianmen Mountain's Winding Road. Tianmen Mountain's Winding Road, often called the 99 Bends Road, is a breathtaking yet nerve-wracking drive. This serpentine route climbs steeply through the mountains of Zhangjiajie, leading to the famous Tianmen Cave, also known as Heaven's Gate. The road features 99 sharp turns, each offering dramatic views and heart-pounding drops. Built in the late 1990s, it has become a magnet for thrill seekers and professional drivers. The road is so challenging that it has hosted high-profile stunts, including a record-setting drive by Italian racer Fabio Baroni in 2016. For most visitors, the journey is made via shuttle buses, allowing them to experience the road's twists and turns without taking the wheel themselves. It's a must-see for anyone visiting Hunan Province. Crans-Montana Trail. The Bistu Road Trail in Crans-Montana is a high-stakes ride that tests even the most seasoned mountain bikers. This narrow path clings to the mountainside, offering little margin for error with sheer drops and minimal safety barriers.
Whoa. Insane. There's a rope on the side of the cliff.
Originally a hiking trail, it's not officially designated for biking, yet thrill seekers are drawn to its daunting terrain. The trail's exposure and technical demands have sparked debates about safety and trail use.
Oh my god.
Despite the risks, its breathtaking alpine vistas and adrenaline-pumping challenges make it a notorious spot in the biking community.
No idea what this bit's gonna be like. All single track.
Riders are advised to proceed with utmost caution as the trail's difficulty is compounded by its remote location and the potential for sudden weather changes.
500 meters? That's more than just steep.
Kwandinsky Bridge. The Kwandinsky Bridge in Russia's Trans-Baikal region is notorious for its treacherous conditions. Originally constructed as a railway bridge, it spans approximately 570 meters over the Vitim River. Despite its intended purpose, locals have adapted it for vehicular use, navigating its narrow, icy path without guardrails. The bridge's wooden planks are often slick with ice and snow, making traction a constant challenge. Strong crosswinds and the absence of safety barriers add to the danger, requiring drivers to proceed with extreme caution. While it serves as a vital link for remote communities, the Kwandinsky Bridge demands respect and unwavering focus from those who dare to cross its precarious span. Holy Island Causeway.
There's been a passageway across, obviously, forever because the island, it's always been a semi-island. It's always been accessible at low water by walking across the mud and the sand flats, and that's gone on for centuries.
The Holy Island Causeway in Northumberland looks peaceful until the tide rolls in, connecting the mainland to the island of Lindisfarne. This seemingly harmless stretch of road disappears underwater twice a day.
In about 1954, 1955, they started to build a causeway across, which was then made a tarmac road, a solid road, across the easiest part, the shallowest part between the island and the mainland.
Miss the tidal schedule, and your car could be swept into the North Sea in minutes. Despite warning signs and a safe crossing timetable, drivers still get stranded, forcing daring rescues. The road has no railings, and once submerged, it becomes a ghostly trap beneath crashing waves. It's a reminder that nature doesn't play fair. What seems like a scenic drive can quickly turn into a heart-racing escape from rising water. Drive fast, or don't drive at all. Floating Bridge. The Shiziguan floating bridge, dubbed the Bridge of Dreams, stretches 500 meters across the Qingjing River in Hubei province. Constructed in 2016, this one-lane bridge comprises high-density polyethylene floats filled with water, allowing vehicles up to 2.8 tons to traverse its surface. Despite its innovative design, the bridge's narrow width and susceptibility to swaying make it a daunting passage. In May 2023, a tragic incident occurred when a vehicle carrying 8 passengers veered off the bridge, resulting in 5 fatalities. The bridge was temporarily closed, but has since reopened, serving as both a vital connection and a tourist attraction. Drivers are urged to adhere strictly to speed and weight limits to ensure safety on this unique floating roadway. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.